The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy is hatching a heavenly plan to get two dangerous women, Poppy and Luna, out of town. This becomes more urgent than ever when Steffy discovers that Luna is being held captive by Bill in his home. From the information Liam accidentally learns, the undercurrent that has been boiling between the main characters is now pushed to a climax. Before knowing that Luna is at Bill's house, Steffy has reason to be suspicious of both Poppy and Luna. In her eyes, they are ghosts that threaten the happiness and safety of her family. Although she does not yet know the relationship between Poppy and Luna, Steffy clearly feels that these two women have an unusual interest in her husband Finn. The prospect of them joining forces or secretly destroying her married life urges Steffy to think about eliminating them from town. The explosive point is when Steffy unexpectedly learns that Bill is holding Luna captive. The person who revealed the secret was none other than her ex-husband Liam. Liam discovered Luna during a visit to his father's house. Initially, Bill insisted that he keep this a secret because he believed that he had his own reasons to control Luna, or at least wanted to collect some information from her. However, because he was worried about Steffy's safety, Liam broke his promise and decided to tell Steffy everything. After the initial shock, Steffy did not hesitate to rush straight to Bill's house to confront Luna. She wanted to verify whether Luna was really as dangerous as she thought. But in Steffy's heart, the doubt was too great. She believed that Luna not only wanted to reunite with Finn, but was also willing to do anything to achieve her goal, even something as daring as killing Steffy. At Bill's house, Steffy not only talked to Luna tensely, but also loudly advised Bill to send Luna back to prison. Her determined attitude made Bill hesitate. Although he was known for always acting on his own, in the face of Steffy's harshness, Bill had to consider more or less. Steffy cited all sorts of reasons, from her own safety to the risk that Luna would take advantage of her free time to approach Finn or even eliminate Steffy. Steffy had experienced painful events in the past, making her always on high alert for anyone who wanted to interfere in her life. This time, she was especially worried because Finn seemed to be an important target in Luna's eyes. Once Luna was still out of the law, the possibility of her attacking Steffy was not small. Not to mention, Luna would most likely use all kinds of tricks to manipulate Finn, taking advantage of his kindness. Steffy's mind was constantly tormented by the dark prospect. Finn could fall into Luna's trap, be controlled by her and push Steffy to the edge. Steffy even feared that if Luna turned against him, she would not stop at destroying the marriage, but could take more extreme actions. All these obsessions prompted Steffy to beg Bill to send Luna back to prison to prevent any possible tragedy. During this suffocating meeting at Bill's house, Steffy did not hesitate to give an ultimatum. Never try to get close to Finn. Consider that there is no relationship between you and Finn. Steffy's words showed that she was willing to do everything to protect her family. Although deep down, Steffy knew that Bill did not listen to others easily, she still decided to push him into a clear choice. The question is whether Bill will agree to send Luna back to prison, or will he continue to keep Luna in custody at home to carry out some secret plan? Because Bill has always been known as a scheming person, knowing how to grasp the weaknesses of others to serve his own interests. At the same time, he also has special relationships with many important figures, including Ridge and Finn. Therefore, it is not impossible that Bill wants to take advantage of Luna to exchange some bargain later, or even take advantage of the information Luna holds to control others. In addition, Steffy is clearly showing her desire to eliminate all destabilizing factors from her life. This unintentionally creates great pressure for Bill, as he has to consider between continuing to keep Luna for benefit and protecting the relatively stable relationship with Steffy as well as her family. If there is any mistake, Bill can lose the trust of Liam, Steffy, and even put himself in countless legal troubles. Although information surrounding Poppy has not been revealed in detail by Steffi or Bill, many people still suspect that she is related or complicit with Luna. Steffi certainly does not want these two troublemakers to run rampant at the same time, especially when she is in a state of fierce conflict with Finn in some other aspects. In fact, Steffi is even considering the option of forcing both Poppy and Luna to leave town to eliminate long-term threats. However, this effort may encounter countless obstacles if Bill chooses to side with Luna or Poppy hides behind a stronger force. All developments now revolve around the key question: will Steffi succeed in attracting Bill to her side and kick Luna and Poppy out of her life if necessary? Or will she have to face a stubborn Bill, a fierce Luna, and even Finn's back if he knows she is taking action first? All of this is just the beginning of the storm. The following secrets, conspiracies, and calculations promise to create a series of dramatic and unpredictable episodes. And at the center of this storm, no one other than Steffi is the woman who both wants to protect her marriage and is willing to do everything to push the enemy out of sight. Continue watching The Bold and the Beautiful to find out the truth behind the mysterious curtain. Will Bill listen to Steffi, or is he secretly planning another plan related to Luna? And is Poppy really on Luna's side to overthrow Steffi's life? Each development will become more and more intense and dramatic, making it difficult for the audience to take their eyes off the screen. Hope is planning revenge after a tense confrontation with Daphne about creating a drama for Carter. This conflict is not simply a personal conflict, but also ignites a series of calculations and consequences within Forrester Creations. Below are the dramatic developments, analyzed to reveal the whole picture of the unprecedented confrontation between Hope and Daphne, as well as its far-reaching effects on Carter and even Thomas. It all started when Hope discovered that Daphne was secretly using an excuse to attract Carter's attention. For Hope, this action was no different than threatening her position at Forrester Creations, as well as Carter's relationship with the board of directors. Hope immediately questioned Daphne about the true purpose behind those flirtatious moves. Instead of retreating, Daphne was tough and unyielding. She turned to accuse back. It was Hope who was taking advantage of Carter for personal gain or for the sake of power. Their conflict quickly became the focus of attention within the company, causing the already peaceful atmosphere to become tense. Some employees began to speculate, was Hope trying to monopolize Carter? And did Daphne also have bigger plans than just wanting to attract Carter's attention? Accused of taking advantage of Carter, Hope was furious and decided it was time to clean house at Forrester Creations. This phrase led many to speculate that Hope wanted to restructure the design team, even consider eliminating employees who she thought were affecting the company's interests, and especially the head of the blacklist was probably Daphne. Although Forrester Creations is a long-standing family company, Hope also has her own voice, especially when she owns a fashion line that has built a brand. Hope has enough power to suggest personnel changes, and firing Daphne is not impossible. However, she also has to consider the reactions of other members, including Ridge and Brooke, or those involved in the company's organizational structure. Meanwhile, Carter, who is caught in the crossfire, will naturally be an important factor in deciding the outcome of the conflict. Although Carter holds the position of legal advisor and several other important roles at Forrester Creations, he is often caught up in complicated emotional troubles. If Hope really considers firing Daphne, he will have to clearly express his attitude. Carter accepts Hope's point of view, believes that Daphne is causing trouble and should leave the company. At that time, Carter will be a powerful ally, giving Hope a solid basis to kick Daphne out of Forrester Creations. However, Carter also faces pressure from the board of directors because firing an employee requires a reasonable reason, not to mention Daphne's attitude can lead to litigation. If Carter feels that Daphne is innocent or that she is wronged, he can defend or even oppose Hope's cleanup policy. This not only sparks a big clash between Hope and Carter, but also shakes Hope's trust in him. On the other hand, It also makes many people question Carter's motives. Does he have personal feelings for Daphne? Or does he simply want to preserve the company's reputation? It is not difficult to guess that there will likely be a big conflict between Hope and Carter when opposing views collide. Even if Carter agrees to support Hope, the way they handle Daphne can still lead to many gaps, easily creating a deeper rift. For Hope, maintaining her reputation and standing at Forrester Creations is a top priority. She won't let anyone, including Daphne, stand in her way. However, just as the atmosphere at Forrester Creations is about to explode into a new storm, Hope suddenly hears that Thomas is back. Thomas used to be someone who had a close connection with her in both work and personal life, although they also had many difficulties. The news of Thomas's return could change the whole situation. With his natural talent for design, Thomas is an important piece in the production and creative chain. If Hope can find common ground with Thomas, they can reunite and consolidate the fashion empire at Forrester Creations while putting aside petty conflicts like the one with Daphne. Thomas's return could also rekindle the seeds of suspicion, as the two have been involved in many controversies. Once Hope is distracted, she may lose her decisiveness in acting with Daphne. Conversely, Thomas's appearance may cause Daphne to come up with another plan, taking advantage of this confusion to gain Carter's favor. Will Thomas's return help Hope find support, regain her composure, and resolve things peacefully? Or will she sink deeper into revenge, letting anger rule her mind? In the world of the bold and the beautiful, impulsive decisions often lead to unpredictable consequences, especially when it involves reputation, power, and love. If Hope fires Daphne, she will be able to confront the person who dared to provoke her, but it can also create a rift between her and Carter. In the long run, a legal dispute or internal grudges are entirely possible. Although the storm has temporarily subsided, the underlying conflict has not been resolved. Daphne can take advantage of the situation to return to play dirty with Hope or continue to approach Carter. It's all like a smoldering fire waiting to explode. With all of the above factors, the audience is probably eagerly waiting to see how Hope will plan. Her confrontation with Daphne is just the beginning of a series of troubles, and the return of Thomas could make this drama more unpredictable than ever. One thing is for sure, the storm has not yet subsided at Forrester Creations, and the next episode will unfold with more drama, taking the audience from one surprise to another. Let's wait and see if Hope really rises to power, clearing the way for the elements that are against her, or if her complicated feelings for Carter and the return of Thomas will drag her into a new vortex of love, betrayal, and ambition on the bold and the beautiful.